Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
For decades, one of country music's biggest legends has carried a secret, one that even her biggest fans have questioned. Did Dolly Parton's husband ever really exist? Think about it. You've never seen Carl Dean on a red carpet. He's never attended a single award show. And in a shocking confession, he's never
does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
watched his wife perform live. Rumors have swirled for years. Some claim they divorced long ago. Others believe their marriage was nothing more than a publicity stunt. And some even went as far as saying Carl Dean was just a fictional character, invented by Dolly to keep her private life away from the public eye. But now, after half a century of silence, Carl Dean has finally spoken. And what he revealed, it changes everything. When people think of Dolly Parton, they picture the big hair, the sparkling outfits, and that unmistakable
Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
voice that turned her into a music icon. She's loved for her kindness, her resilience, and the fact that she has always stayed true to herself. But behind all the lights and fame, there's always been one man standing in the shadows. Carl Dean. Unlike other Hollywood husbands, Carl has spent his entire life avoiding the spotlight. No interviews, no appearances, no paparazzi photos.
Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
He has lived in near total secrecy, leading many to wonder, why? In an industry where relationships fall apart under pressure, how did their marriage survive for over 50 years? The answer lies in a love story that started in the most unexpected way. It was 1964. Dolly Parton had just moved to Nashville, chasing her dream of becoming a country music star. She was only 18 years old, wide-eyed, and ready to take on the world. And then something happened. While standing outside a laundromat, waiting for her clothes to dry,
Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
she locked eyes with a 21-year-old road construction worker named Carl Dean. Carl wasn't a singer. He wasn't famous. He wasn't part of the music industry at all. But the moment he saw Dolly, he knew. His exact words? "I'm gonna marry you." It sounded crazy. They had just met. But 2 years later, he kept his promise. Most celebrity marriages are built on glitz, glamour, and constant attention.
Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
Dolly and Carl's marriage? The complete opposite. In fact, Carl Dean has never watched Dolly perform live. Not even once. And it's not because he doesn't love her music. Carl has always been Dolly's biggest fan. But early on in their marriage, he made one thing clear. He wanted nothing to do with fame. Carl hated the spotlight. He wasn't interested in red carpets, interviews, or Hollywood events. All he wanted was a quiet, normal life. And surprisingly, Dolly respected that. Their love story wasn't about putting on a show. It was about understanding each other's needs, even when the rest of the world didn't understand them. But that didn't stop the rumors. As the
Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
years went by, fans started to notice something strange. While Dolly became one of the most famous women in the world, her husband remained completely invisible. No public appearances, no photos together, no proof that he was even real. The tabloids had a field day. Some claimed they had secretly divorced. Others questioned if their love was even real to begin with. And some didn't believe Carl Dean existed at all. At one point, there was even a conspiracy theory that Dolly had made him up. That Carl was nothing more than a fictional husband, designed to protect her from unwanted relationships in Hollywood. But if Carl wasn't real, who was she spending her life with? And then, in 2025, something happened that no one
Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
saw coming. For decades, Carl Dean refused to speak to the press. He didn't do interviews. He didn't respond to the rumors. He simply stayed silent. But now, for the first time ever, Carl Dean has finally broken his silence. In a rare statement, Carl spoke about his love for Dolly, his decision to stay out of the public eye, and the real reason he has never appeared at any of her concerts. His words? People always ask why I don't go to Dolly's shows. The truth is, I don't need to. I live with her. I hear her sing around the house all the time. To me, she's not just Dolly Parton, the icon. She's my best friend. And just like that, the mystery was solved. Carl Dean was real. He wasn't a ghost. He wasn't a fake husband. He was simply a man who loved his wife enough to let her shine on her own. In a
Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
world where celebrity marriages rarely last, Dolly and Carl have done the impossible. They've built a love story that defied Hollywood's expectations. A love that wasn't about cameras, interviews, or appearances, but about trust, understanding, and respect. For over 50 years, Carl Dean proved that sometimes the greatest love stories aren't the ones that play out on stage. Sometimes they're the ones that happen behind closed doors, away from the cameras, in the quiet moments that nobody sees. And maybe that's why their love lasted. So now,
Never does watch me perform. He's never seen me perform. We've been married for 10 years.
we finally have our answer. Carl Dean is real. Their marriage is real. And the love they share, unbreakable. But what do you think? Was Carl Dean's silence a sign of true love? Or was there more to this story than meets the eye? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love hearing about Hollywood's biggest secrets, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because trust me, there's a lot more to uncover. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.